Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, citizens of YouTube. This is Pastor Dow. Hey, I got two vital points that you may have missed that I truly need to bring out. And you see, this is the reason why that Trump is getting a lot of support from conservatives and for those of us who know the truth and can comprehend it. He has just came out against 2 points that liberals, fascists, socialists, all hate. They all hate, can't stand. And I tell you what, when you start coming out hard and bold against these two issues right here, it's clearly letting you know where he stands. Number one, he's going to come out against the abortion issue. Yeah, that's right. He says, we ought to throw in jail the people who perform abortions. And I agree 100%. I agree. After all, when you come to this channel, it does say Pastor Dow. And mind you, I'm not a Christian pastor. But that does not mean, because I'm not a Christian pastor, that Jesus is not the Messiah or my king, which he is. Glory to the King. I'm an Israelite. Go and learn what that means, and you'll understand my perspective pretty well. You can in archives. But I tell you what, in the Bible, how many times did it continues, keeps going over and over again? The system is always after the children. They're always after the children. They want to kill babies. In Egypt, what did Pharaoh want to do? Kill the babies. Kill the babies. When the Messiah was born in Jerusalem, what did Herod and them want to do? Kill the children. Kill the children. What are we doing in our society right now? To the tune of hundreds of millions of children. We're killing them. And it's legal to kill babies. Utterly amazing. Nobody does any jail time. So Trump has come out hard line against the abortion issue, which I am for 1,000%. Then number two, he's come out against that thing that I've been warning you about and I've been telling you about. Go back into my archives for many centuries. It's utterly amazing that he even mentioned it. The 501c3. He's talking about the legalized gag order against preachers. That's the reason why. I remember years and years ago, because I was following, what some of the other men of God had did. And I had signed up for the 501c3. It cost me $0 to get in. Well, about after a year or two, I started understanding that, anytime that the government is giving you something for a signature right here, chances are they are not disclosing the terms and the conditions of that contract with this piece of paper sitting in front of you. Because the truth is, if the government ever disclosed the terms and the conditions of any contract that you sign, be it a marriage license or a 501c3 to get tax exempt status because you are or what you call a church, if they had ever done that, can you imagine what would happen with the populace in this world? They would be able to read behind the piece of paper that's sitting up in front of them, and you know what they will say? They will say, you know what? I don't think this is good for me. And the government knows that. So that's the reason why they use deception and strategy to deceive you, because they know if you did know what was behind the document, the piece of paper that is presented in front of you, wouldn't otherwise not contract with them. And you know what? He said it's amazing because, see, you have the 501c3, and of course, where's the majority of the people at? The majority of the people that assemble are in what? Churches. And of course, we can't talk about this. We can't be there because, you know what? They don't want the churches to get out there and start campaigning for anyone in the political arena. So they said separation of church and state, but then they want to regulate you, and then they want to tell you what you can and cannot preach. That's the reason why Pastor Dow, a year or two after being in it, I got out of it. Cost me $0 to get in it. Cost me 500 smackaroos to get out of it, And I've been speaking against it ever since. So, hey, you can justify it all you want, but it's just the truth. Right here, it tells me I have freedom of religion, and I have freedom of speech, and I have a right to be able to practice whatever religion I want in this particular country. And I choose to practice the religion of my ancient Hebrew people, the Hebrew Israelites. Hallelujah. The law is given by Moses and the prophets, and the Messiah, Jesus Christ, Yahshua HaMashiach. But I tell you what, hey, he said, you know what? We're going to repeal this 501c3 garbage. And that's the best thing that could happen to him. What I'm waiting on is all you people out there who have problems with these issues, and you have agreed with the church being sanctioned by the state, because whoever sanctions you is pretty much your authority. Because I'm not about to let the state tell me what I can and cannot preach. That's the reason why when you hear me talking, my cadence, my spirit, and my attitude is a whole lot different than them bootlickers out there you call preachers that have a gag order on them. And you know what? Many of the truths that I speak, they know it, but they're not going to tell you because it's not monetarily feasible for them. If you don't get popular and you don't receive a lot of Federal Reserve notes by telling the truth, you do it by continually keep promoting the lie, and you keep the people in darkness and deception. Now, somebody like me, hey, Galatians 4:16, have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? It is the truth. You will become people's enemy when you start telling the truth. And I guess my greatest strength in all this is I don't fear the response of people who don't like the truth that I speak. Makes no difference to me. You don't like it, turn it down. Other than that, I'm not about to change what I'm getting ready to preach and what I'm speaking and what I'm standing for in order to comfort you and to make you feel convenient in your little sorry feelings and emotions. So you know what? Hey, I tell you what, these two issues right here is letting you know that Trump 2016 is no plaything. And that's the truth, and that's the truth straight way.